Hello, my lovelies. Did you miss a reading this week? No worries. Just like your inbox, we saved everything. Here's what the cards had to say while you tried to keep up with the ever-changing priorities. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this compilation for the week of September 15th. Another Monday looms, and the inbox is already plotting. It's time to see which strange initiative the C-suite has signed us up for this week. And don't forget to click that follow button for daily divinations. Today we've pulled the sales rep upright, which means we actually have got a shot of hitting our targets this week. The sales rep card is all about direction, control, and willpower. The energy of knowing exactly where you're headed and not letting detours or passive-aggressive emails get in your way. Think of it like finally getting your project timeline approved. You've got the green light, the budget, and the PowerPoint template, and you're not stopping until that deliverable has your name on it. Just make sure you keep it in scope. So keep this momentum in mind throughout the week. Pitch the bold idea, push the big proposal forward, or finally tackle that task your boss has been meaning to get to. Drive it home while you've got the steering wheel in hand. That's all I've got for today. So round up those team members and pile into the conference room. It's time to kick off another productive work week. The weekend may be over, but the emails have been breeding like rabbits. Let's find out what mysterious corporate quests awaits us today. And don't forget to click that follow button for daily divinations. Today we have the Three of Laptops, inverted, which means that collaboration has gone right out the window and it's every doc version for itself. The inverted Three of Laptops symbolizes disharmony, misalignment, and being left to work alone when this was supposed to be a team effort. Like that time when your boss was going out of town and dumped all their work on your plate to keep us on track in my absence? Or when you were a part of that group project where two people mysteriously went radio silent and you were left with all the work. But don't let the isolation trip you up. Set clear priorities, communicate what's realistic, and if possible, nudge those silent teammates to come back to the conversation before Friday rolls around. That's all I've got for today. Time to get everyone on the same page now so you're not scrambling for the rest of the week. The coffee is barely kicked in, but the inbox is already auditioning to be a horror movie. Let's see what's waiting for us in the shadows of the cubicle hallways today. And don't forget to click that follow button for daily divinations. Today we've pulled the Nine of Pens, upright, which is basically the tarot's way of saying, welcome to the Anxiety Olympics. Hope you stretched. The Nine of Pens symbolizes anxiety, worry, fear, and sleepless nights, often caused by overthinking every scenario until you start hearing the Teams jingle in your dreams. Picture waking up at 3 a.m., convinced you forgot to reply to a client's email, only to find out it was sent 3 days ago. And now you're wide awake and rethinking your entire career path. So give yourself permission to step back, write it down, set a reminder, and trust the future you can handle it. Panic isn't a productivity tool, no matter what your manager says. That's all I've got for today. Be gentle with yourself because you can't outwork burnout with more work. Midweek has arrived, bringing with it all kinds of plot twists usually reserved for HR emails marked urgent. So let's see what's waiting for us today. And don't forget to click that follow button for daily divinations. Today it's the Ten of Pens, upright, and it's giving rolling dumpster fire vibes, and we've misplaced the fire extinguisher. The Ten of Pens symbolizes painful endings, deep wounds, betrayal, loss, and crisis. The sort of chapter in corporate life where you're not sure if you need a fresh start or just a layoff-free quarter. Think of that moment when your long-term project gets reassigned to another team without warning, and your only explanation comes in the form of a 2-line Teams message that reads, "Thanks for your work. We'll be going in a different direction." While the instinct might be to rage email the entire CC list, the smarter play is to pause, process, and start planning your next move. That's all I've got for today. Take the time to get your ducks in a row and maybe make sure those ducks have an escape plan. Thursday, the day where the week's chaos peaks, and you start to question whether your job description includes master of everything. Let's see what our corporate overlords have lined up for us today. Today we've pulled the Five of Pens, upright, a card that says, oh, we're fighting now? Excellent. The Five of Pens symbolizes conflict, disagreement, competition, defeat, and winning at all cost. Basically the Hunger Games, but with more passive-aggressive emails and less stylish costumes. Imagine you've been working on a presentation all week and now your coworkers accidentally used your slides in their meeting and takes all the credit for your work. Now everyone's acting like you're overreacting by wanting to duel them in the parking lot. This is the time to pick your battles wisely. Not every skirmish needs your energy. Sometimes the most powerful move is stepping back and letting others wear themselves out. That's all I've got for today. Remember, not every hill is worth dying on, but some are worth turning into a very well-written complaint. Well, it's the final lap of the work week, but don't think for a second the grind is going to take its foot off the gas pedal. Let's see what chaos management has in store for us today. Today we have the 6 of highlighters, inverted, politely reminding you that recognition is optional, but self-respect is mandatory. The inverted 6 of highlighters represents private achievement, your personal definition of success, or a bit of healthy egotism. It's a reminder that validation doesn't always come with a plaque or a shout-out in the all-hands meeting. Think of finishing a project and knowing you absolutely crushed it, even if your manager barely noticed because they were too busy hyping up Chad for reorganizing the supply closet. So don't hinge your worth on public praise. Take a quiet victory lap, treat yourself to that fancy coffee, and remember, your success only needs to make sense to you. That's all I've got for today. Redefine what winning looks like for you and stop letting other people hold the measuring stick. This is your weekly summary for the week of September 15th. We started off with the sales rep, giving us a pep talk and direction only to be thrown for a loop with the inverted 3 of laptops, where misalignment and botched communication almost threw us off track from the start. Then came the upright 9 of pens, serving up a lesson in boundaries, a polite way of saying stop adding me to your personal to-do list. Midweek, the 10 of pens hit hard with betrayal, loss, and the kind of drama none of us want to deal with and should come with a warning label. Thursday's 5 of pens kept that tension going with conflict and petty competition worthy of a bad reality show that we would prefer to watch and not be part of. And finally, we wrapped it all up Friday with the inverted 6 of highlighters, reminding us that choosing your own version of success beats fighting for it in the monthly all hands. That's all for this week. Now go enjoy your weekend before Monday sneaks up and catches you unprepared. Until next time, may your teams be silent and your meetings be mysteriously canceled.